Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again this week. My name is Brian. I'm with F&S Ball Pythons. This week I just want to talk about where I got my snakes, how I go about purchasing them, the questions I ask to make sure I'm comfortable sending money to perhaps someone I don't know on an expensive snake to make sure everything turns out great. Stay tuned. So buying ball pythons can be a little scary at first. You want these beautiful animals, you don't know anyone, you're just trusting perhaps Morph Market or some Facebook groups, and you're willing to send hundreds, if not thousands of dollars away to get that perfect combination that you want. So you want to feel comfortable doing it. So some of the things I've done and I've been taught is to really do my research on the companies. So generally I buy through Morph Market, and whenever I see a snake that I like, I always go to their seller page, see their reviews, how often they're selling, what people are saying. And that's really my first step. If I go to a Morph Market page and they have their reviews turned off, I really just move on. It's not to say that they're a good or bad company. I just feel with so many options, so many companies out there, people selling, I think there's over 800, 900 sellers on Morph Market. You have options to really get a transparent view of what that company's doing on that website. The next thing I do is I start doing some internet sleuthing. I'll Google the seller's name or the company's name. We'll see what we find on Facebook, Instagram. I just want to see, their interaction, that I'm dealing with a company that I feel I could contact easily. I look on YouTube to see how other people, if other people buy snakes from them. Sometimes they do unboxings and they show those animals, or that company does their own videos. So it's really reassuring to see that, okay, this is a legit person that I'm gonna deal with. And so then I move forward from there. Then I just start emailing back and forth. And at this point, most of the time, I really have good interactions. They're very responsive. They answer all the questions. When I don't get good responses or there's a very long delay, I really don't move forward with that, because if that's how it's going to be before I purchase a snake, what happens afterwards if there's any problems? So right up front, if someone's communicating really well, then I proceed. I ask questions about the snake. When was it hatched? What it's eating? All those things. One good tip that I was given was to ask what the pairing was, and if you have pictures of the pairings. Especially for me, I'm pretty much bought het clowns, so you can't see that. You're just trusting that the breeding was done correctly and you have 100% het clowns. So it's a little scary for me. Hopefully when I start breeding, they all prove out, and thumbs up to all those sellers. Those are a few of my tips, and honestly, that's kind of why I'm also doing YouTube videos, because I eventually want to become a successful breeder and have a reputable business. And so, perhaps when I breed some of these snakes that I'm going to show you, you'll be able to see them from when they were very young to when they were breeding. And well, whether you like me or you don't, at least you know that I've been putting in the time. I've grown the business. I've started, raising them myself. You can look back, see the parents, where the offspring come from, and, have a little bit more assurance. You're gonna get exactly what I'm offering through Morph Market or YouTube or whatever the platform is that I use. So stick around, let me show you some snakes, where I got them from, and enjoy. All right, this girl right here, I picked up locally from Brock Wagner. This is a Leopard, 100% het clown. So, eventually I want to get a spot nose clown male. We could put them together and start some Batman projects. And Brock was probably one of the first breeders that I purchased from. A lot of people in the area told me about him. We had some mutual acquaintances and they kind of connected us. And so I was able to ask him a lot of questions very early on about this new endeavor, this new hobby and business, passion of breeding ball pythons. So he helped me a lot getting on track, and he had this one available and I could not resist. Really happy with the expression of this leopard. It's just a nice example of what a leopard is, and I got her as a hatchling, so she's taking her time growing, but we're getting there. All right, here is a Pastel Enchi calico, possibly yellow belly, het clown female. Now, she's my biggest one. She's almost 900 grams. And I got her from, I always mess this one up, but Loxahatchee, her hatchery. They were really nice. Kind of interesting is early on, I wasn't gonna get her from them. I was gonna get a GHI het clown male, but then I was told, you know, it's better to get the females first so they grow up, they take longer to breed. And so that really helped. So I switched. I asked if they could just hold on to the money for credit towards another snake, and they were kind enough to do that. So switched to this one, and I can't complain. I'm really excited to one day, I think she's gonna tie herself in a knot here, to one day breed her. She's really cool, really yellow. And I'm thinking of breeding her with a GHI, and I'm hoping by next October perhaps, if she's a really good eater, so she's gains weight pretty regularly. So maybe by next October I could start breeding her, but if not, that's all right. We'll just wait till she's ready. I'm not trying to rush anything. I'm looking to be doing this for quite a while, so a little slow in the beginning, but I know once things get rolling, I'll probably just have more than I can handle. But that's the plan. And this one, my son named Pikachu. All right, here we have a butterfly het clown female. That's Butterfire Pastel het clown female. She's pretty amazing. I think she looks like she should glow in the dark. But I got her from Designer Reptiles LLC. They were really cool. I got her in the winter, so we had to wait a little while till it got warm enough, and it was worth the wait. She's one of my calmest snakes. The kids can come in and pick her up and hold her, no problems. Never had to worry about her. It's nice. At this point, you know, I don't have a ton of snakes. I have 11 ball pythons, so they get quite a bit of attention each. So they're pretty calm, pretty easy to handle. All the kids get to hold them. And for her, I probably, again thinking GHI. I find that with the lighter snakes, I want to pair that darker gene. Looking at some of the combinations that I was able to find, they look really cool. And a lot of the combinations, there's no pictures of on Morph Market or World of Ball Python, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out. All right, this girl is my blackhead, but she is only 50% het clown. At the time, I really wanted a blackhead, but I could not find 100% het clowns or clowns. So I rolled the dice and picked her up. I got her from the Ball Factory, and I'm okay with the 50% because she's going to be paired with a visual clown, so that way at least the offspring are all going to be 100% het clowns. And if hopefully she proves out and we could switch that 50 to 100, and I just start winning from the beginning. This one though, I will say she has been my most picky eater. She'll get usually around like 600 grams, and then she'll skip a couple of weeks. I don't know what's going on. She always gets back on food, but for the past couple of times when she's hit that around 600 grams, she kind of shies away. So we'll just keep trying. Really love how dark they become with the blackhead. I definitely want to start doing blackhead, Huffman, Calico, Orange Dream, clowns. I think there's a picture of a blackhead Calico Huffman. Man, that looks amazing. And I just wonder what would clown look like, and adding Orange Dream to brighten it up a little bit. I know it'd be a long project, but that's definitely one of the goals with the blackhead. All right, so here is an orange ghost. Now I have 4 of these girls. They're not head for clown, but that's all right. I got all 4 at one time from Serpentine Enterprises. And they were really cool because since I got all 4, they waived the shipping fee. So I thought that was really great customer service. I definitely keep them in mind for some future snakes. I think their customer service is great. When they shipped the snakes, they emailed all of the feeding schedules, and so it was really good record keeping to let me know how well the snake has been. So with these 4 girls, I plan on pairing them each with a different visual clown. I'm not sure just what yet. Perhaps a GHI clown, a spot nose clown. I thinking I might want to do a blackhead head clown male if I can, or a Huffman head clown, or hopefully visual, because I really don't want to start dealing with 50% or 66% in the very beginning. I want to know that the offspring are either 100% or visual clowns. Well, here's the latest snake that I've picked up. This is a Mojave 100% head clown. I got her from Wilbanks, and they are amazing. Their response time is so quick. I think I got her, I ordered her Wednesday morning, and Wednesday evening, they got her out. Like, they don't mess around. They're a machine. And I really enjoyed just recently, if you watch Brian Barczyk, he had a video where he visited Wilbanks, and man, that was inspiring. Just the level that you can attain through snake breeding, through ball python breeding. It's pretty impressive, really encouraging. So don't know if ever I'll get that big, but definitely, you know, sky's the limit. As you know, looking for that GHI, make some GHI Mojave clowns, and I'll definitely probably be holding that one back because I really love how they look. All right, and that is the last one. Well, thanks everyone for sticking around. I hope some of that information helped you and you enjoyed some of the snakes that I have. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will catch you next week. Thanks again.